So hey YouTube, got this little collapsible stainless steel grill and wanted to do a quick review. I think it's pretty handy for one or two people if you just want to do a little bit of grilling. So hopefully you'll enjoy the video. So hey YouTube, I'm out here camping on the property. We got snow, we're expecting about 8 inches tonight. But I picked this little collapsible grill up, I don't know, probably 8 months ago. Really never had a chance to use it. It's something that I thought would come in handy for certain circumstances. For instance, if you were in a spot where you couldn't have an open fire, or just something to throw in your vehicle real quick with a bag of charcoal, or just a couple briquettes to take and not haul the camp stove, or however it plays in. I thought it might come in a little bit useful. So I saw some folks that had them, but when I looked at the ones that they had purchased, they tended to be a little expensive, right? So I found this one, OnlyFire, on Amazon, and this is only $52. This is considered the deluxe, and I'll be honest, I don't remember now. I think the only thing is there's a top cover, which I'll show you when I get it all together. I think it includes that. I think that's the only thing that makes it deluxe, but it actually is nice. It comes with this little medium duty carry case. It's very flat. Everything's very compact. It is heavy because it's 304 stainless steel. So the whole thing is fairly heavy for its size, but it's compact. So it packs down in this case. They even include these little tongs, which are actually nice. I used it last night to cook a hamburger, and that seemed to work really well. And I actually used the tongs for some sausage links that I did this morning. So it seems to work really well. Let me show you the components here. So probably the most difficult thing about this is trying to get it together. So I did it once when I first got it. I set it up inside the house and said, okay, I basically understand it. And then when I got out here yesterday, I fumbled a little bit with it. It's not super challenging, but it takes a moment. It's a little bit of Tetris. So basically, you've got the two sides, which are identical. So you have two sides that are identical. This piece with the multi-prongs versus this, which is a little bit more squared off, a little less intricate, I guess. This is the back, and this is the front. Okay, so then you have to start off by getting the right pieces, and I think the big trick here is this piece. So it's got the dual hooks that slide into the slots, and then it goes in through the front. So these two little holes here, it goes in, and then it matches up on the other side. So once you get it to that point, then it pretty much stands up on its own and becomes a little more doable. So then you've got, I spoke too soon. I didn't have that latched in, I don't think, but sorry, it's cold out here and I'm working with gloves, so plus this thing's dirty. I gotta clean it up. I actually, in my rush to get out here, I did forget to, I brought all my drinking water and I got plenty of water, but I did not bring my water jugs filled with water like I normally do, and therefore I don't really have water for dishes. So I just decided to skip it. It's cold, it's not gonna hurt anything. Okay, so this piece is the next piece. So you've got the three little tabs here, and then the two slot tabs here. And those slot tabs go here, and there's three little tabs that I mentioned fit down inside and fit into those slots in the back piece. So now you've basically created your briquette tray, and you can use wood in this too. I actually did a combination of wood and charcoal last night just to get the charcoal lit, but I did wind up putting a couple of briquettes that didn't work as well as I was hoping into the fire, got them rolling, and then threw them in here with a pair of tongs, and that worked great. So once you've got that piece completed, you put the fire grate, or the, I'm not sure what that thing's called, but basically that's what holds the briquettes, right? And then the ash can fall between the slots and collect down here, and it did a pretty good job of keeping the ash in the grill. So the next piece that you want to put in is the back piece, which back piece has a little lip on it, and then it's got 2 sets of the prongs that slide into these slots. And there we go. So the slots go in here and here on both sides. So now you get the back piece, which, you know, provides a good windbreak and a reflector for the grill in general. And then you've got the grill grate itself. So the grill grate can use these tabs, and you can adjust it depending on, there you go, how high you want it up. So this is a medium, you've got a higher tab, and you've got a lower tab. All right, so if you need to adjust it, get your food a little closer to the charcoal, that's the lowest setting, or you can go on the high. And then, as I mentioned, it's got this lid, which is actually kind of cool, right? So put the lid up here. So today it's snowing. If I were to put that on it, that would protect what I'm cooking from getting snow on it. Probably not completely, but it would help. So as you can tell, I got a couple snowflakes coming down, just laying on the top. Another nice thing about this, I guess, I don't know if I would use it for that or not, but you could actually use it as a warming tray, like put your hamburger or hot dog buns up here on top of it to warm them up a little bit or something along that line. But yeah, it worked pretty well. I was pretty happy with it for the size packed down, which nowadays I carry so much stuff with me when I camp, it's ridiculous. So size, it has become an issue even though I'm driving a Gladiator. This is very small, compact. It seems to work really well. It did a great job with both wood and charcoal in it. And I mean, I think overall, since it all breaks down, you could, you know, just throw stainless steel pieces in the dishwasher, which is probably what I'll do with it when I get it home. And hopefully it'll scrub up. Being stainless steel, it should scrub up pretty good. But like I said, kind of nice for, you know, the size. You probably only get 2 hamburgers, maybe a larger steak. You're not going to get a whole lot. You're not going to be able to grill for a family. But for 1 or 2 people, this would suffice. It seems to be a nice unit, and this only ran about $52. I saw most of the ones out there that were running, you know, right at 100 or a little over 100. And at $52, even if you only use it once in a while, it might come in handy. I don't see the need to go out and spend $100, $125 on something that's basically the same. Like I said, the only real issue with this is it is a little bit of a Tetris deal getting it put together. But once it's together, it's pretty sound. So everything locks in. I actually moved it around a couple of times yesterday with fire in it. So it held together fine. Didn't have any issues whatsoever. So there you go. OnlyFire grill. I'll put some links in the description below. And if you're interested in this, go ahead. Take a look though. See, by this time maybe something else has come out that's that same quality, has the same things included, and maybe it's cheaper. So just take a look. So I heated the charcoal briquettes in the edge of the fire and put them in here, and as you can see, it is working fantastic. I'm under the cover right now, so I got the little lid up. Just got it underneath the edge here, but there you go. It works. All right, so managed to get these grill home and cleaned it up, and I did want to show this. I was pretty impressed by it. So as I mentioned on the video, I didn't take the amount of water I normally take, and usually that utility water is used for dishes. So I was kind of restricted. I made a mess of this. I cooked hamburgers twice, and it was pretty sloppy. I did a poor job of even wiping it off, right? So it had fat, bits of meat, all that stuff on it, and all I did is sandwich all the parts between this and this, right? So all these, especially the messy parts, and stuck it in this bag. So when I got home, I went ahead and opened up this bag, and the inside of it was just terrible. But I noticed it's kind of got almost a slightly plasticized liner on the inside of it. And I thought, hey, let me just try it. So I took it, I just kind of brushed it out, I threw it in the washer, and then I air dried it, and it came out beautiful. It's nice and clean, the seams held up. I was pleasantly surprised. And then I just took these parts and put them all in a sink of hot sudsy water, let them sit and soak for a little bit, and then basically just cleaned them up with a cloth. I didn't do any scrubbing, anything like that, and they came really clean. These are the dirtiest sides. So you've got a little discoloration here, especially because the charcoal briquettes sit on top of this. The grill surface itself, that's the dirty side. So you see the other side's clean, and it's just a little discolored, little discoloration there. So the sides of it, little tiny bit of discoloration on the fire side, but that is amazingly clean for what I expected. I could have done a much better job cleaning it. I probably will, but this was just a basic cleaning. So as you can see, everything's nice and cleaned up. And then we'll go ahead and put it all away in its bag so I can show you exactly how tight that is. All the parts fit in there nice and easy, and then you just take your little tong, kind of put one side on each of the things, and then there you go. So nice thin package, very easy to carry. So really happy with this. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like. And if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe. And thanks for watching.